Check us out on Patreon, guys, where we're giving you the entire year now for $10.08. Over 100 videos worth of content for $10.08.
8 cents is just such a slap in the face.
Like 84 cents a month, I think is what it comes out to.
I haven't seen 84 cents in 15 years. Ever since penny candy.
So check us out on Patreon, guys. Hope to see you there.
The entire year.
What's up, guys? Your boys are back. I'm Ryan, my man, George.
What's shit, guys? How you living out there? Shout out to the
man.
free thinkers, man. Well overdue. In the post that we've been putting up, we put up a few posts. I think we for music for patrons only. That was in that post. This came up a lot.
Yep.
In the bands, the big bands that we haven't done yet.
Yep, they came up.
This came up a lot.
This song specifically.
This is a huge request. Paranoid Android, by far.
Yep.
On Patreon, YouTube, any of our platforms, by far, this is not debatable.
Yep.
The biggest request we've received from Radiohead fans, or just people who rock with Radiohead,
Yep.
man. So we're doing Paranoid Android. I don't know if we've heard this. I just remember Radiohead being everywhere coming up. Because coming up in the 90s, remember this band being everywhere. But I just never really paid too much attention to them. I just knew that they were a big deal.
Right. Me too, man. I know that they were huge
Yep.
in the 90s. And again, once we get into the song, I might say, oh, I've heard that.
Yeah.
But as of just, purely the name of the song, Paranoid Android, that doesn't ring a bell at all to me. At all. So...
Yeah, man. So getting into Radiohead, they are an English band formed in '85. The band consists of Tom York. He's on the vocals, guitar, piano, and keyboards. Okay. Brothers Johnny Greenwood lead guitar, keyboards, other instruments, and Colin Greenwood bass, Ed O'Brien guitar, backing vocals, Philip Selway, I believe, on drums and percussion. It says here, drawing influence from varied genres, Radiohead's experimental approach to rock has been credited for advancing the sound of alternative rock. Wow. After signing to EMI in '91, Radiohead released their debut single, Creep. Yeah. No.
I don't think it's that one.
No. In '92, and it became a worldwide hit after the release of their debut album, Pablo Honey, in '93. Radiohead's third album, OK Computer, which this song is on, came out in '97, brought them international fame, noted for its complex production and themes of modern alienation. And is often acclaimed as a landmark record of the Generation X era. Damn! They seem to be a very critically acclaimed band. I know they're very respected. They've been around doing their thing for a while. Let's get into it.
Dude.
This is the big request that we've been getting. This is a big band.
This better be good.
Let's see what this is about.
It better be good.
Radiohead, Paranoid Android. This one, man.
Oh my God. Golly, man.
Before you get into it, Ryan, I asked that for a very good
I know
reason.
you did.
This is going to be an interesting. I think it's going to be an interesting.
You setting me up.
No.
I think
I know what you're going to say. I think you'd be surprised what I think that you're going to say.
And I will, I'm going to go out on a limb here, guys, because just to let you guys know, this shit is not scripted. We don't do any, we do it all on the spot. I would think, George, this is right up your alley. I think this would be right up your alley as far as sound, as far as a different take. I think this has a mood to it. When you're listening to it, it's very subdued, but it's done very well, though. I think it's done very well the way that they're orchestrating the sound. I'm not in love with his voice, but I can appreciate and understand it. It works here.
You passed the test. My turn. My turn. This has no chance of making your playlist, but you very much appreciate this song. Exactly. You appreciate the hell out of the song, and you see the skill and the musicianship in it.
So far.
But you ain't rocking this shit.
Yeah, so far.
I think so. I passed the test.
Yeah.
I think
we both passed the test.
This is already gonna be playlist for me. The guitar work in this, and I actually really love how his voice sounds in this. And when he hit that "What's That," I got some slight goosebumps when he hit the "What's That" in this song.
Okay.
I really bought into the emotion on that, man. So let's start that back up. The musicianship in this is actually stellar.
It is.
Yeah, man, that bass and how it's just really composed and sort of intertwined very well. You know what I'm saying? Everything from even when they transition into the chorus and just how the emotion is being pulled out. I love the bass work in this. I don't know what it is in his voice. Maybe it's just despair, loneliness, even alienation in his voice. And I'm trying to Paranoid Android. I'm trying to sort of get into why they titled the song Paranoid Android. I don't know if
maybe they feel like they're an outcast, man.
Maybe
that they're different. You know, Android is not. You can't. You have like no feelings, right? You have no one that you can
no
confide
emotion,
in, right?
But it says in the chorus it said I may be paranoid, but not an android.
Oh,
so
that's true.
maybe they're talking about being an outcast and everyone else are just kind of what you said, but maybe switched a little bit. They're the outcasts and everyone else are the robots. You know what I mean? Everyone else is just kind of
going through life
robotically, sort
that
of
could be.
living life without passion or emotion. I'm not sure, but that's kind of what I'm trying to figure out so far. But clearly you can tell that this is
absolutely
artistically just done very well, man. So let's keep it going on. Colin Greenwood is getting saucy though on that bass, man.
That's the bassist?
Yeah, shout out to Colin Greenwood. Shout out to everybody. Everybody's doing their thing. But
Colin Greenwood, god dang, he on the synthesizer, electric piano,
cowbell.
Everything.
Cowbell and everything.
Not everything, but he's on a lot of shit.
On a triangle and shit. Shout out to Colin. And I'm getting sort of this longing for vengeance as well. Because when he said in the second verse, when I am king, you will be first against the wall, maybe to be beheaded, to be beheaded, with your opinion, which is of no consequence at all. He's sort of being the voice of the voiceless, maybe the sort of the people who are overlooked, maybe not the popular kids. And it just seems like it's he's sort of patiently waiting for this sort of longing of like reprisal. But back to Colin Greenwood, man, really, I stopped it because I really was taken. I've been taken from the jump on just the bass in this. You know what I mean? Just woven in very well. And
correction, that was Johnny Greenwood on the synthesizers and the electric piano. So I apologize.
Shout out to the bro.
On that,
Shout out to the bro. That's his brother.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's get back to it, man. And it's proggy right here.
It is.
Ambition makes you look pretty ugly. Kick and scream, you should play.
I just can't do it, guys.
I know, Ryan.
I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm sorry.
And they know.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
I feel like we got to the point where they just kind of know what each of us is gonna probably fuck with, and both of us, and what we probably both would like, what one of us would like, what one of us wouldn't like.
Oh man.
Ryan was saying he just couldn't do it.
I just can't.
I know you can't, man. I know it's not your shit, man.
But you know what, man? It's just. I always struggle with sad songs. I really do. If it brings me if it gives me an emotion, if it gives me that emotion of sadness and depression, I tend to shun it. I tend to do that innately. I tend to like, that's just not my shit. I'm more of an upbeat type of person, and I don't even really like hang out with people that are depressing. I mean, that are always depressed. And I know that sounds bad, guys, but I just can't. That shit rubs off. It rubs off on you, man. And I just can't deal with depression. So when I hear this, and then I just hear someone that's just in deep despair, and from an artistic standpoint, but I do see the artistry and the skill set that they're displaying here. That is not disputed. I just don't really like the arrangement, though. I mean, this pocket that we're in right now is just a whole bunch of stuff mixed in that is just not. It's just.
This is the most challenging part of the song.
Yeah.
And they're taking some chances in this part of the song, so even I'm getting adjusted to what they're doing because there was some shredding in there, and there was some sort of dissonant clashes of sound in there that I'm like, okay, that was interesting from this sort of mellowed out buildup that we had. So it's I get that. But getting back to the lyrics when he said ambition makes you look pretty ugly, kicking, squealing, Gucci, little piggy. So I'm gonna take that very literal and sort of take that as him talking about maybe he said you don't remember. I don't know how far we've gotten off with his head. I'm gonna take that as he's talking about a certain type of person. You know what I'm saying? That sort of materialistic
Privileged. Yeah.
maybe,
Yep.
and sort of snobbish, pretentious person. And he called him a little piggy. So, and it says ambition makes you pretty ugly. So maybe people who are just purely about capitalism and maybe lack compassion and are snobbish, and it makes them ugly. It shows that they have an ugly soul. So maybe when he said it's off with their head, and he made that king reference when I'm king, when I'm in a position, all of y'all, people who fit that criteria, you know, I will seek vengeance somehow, some way.
And maybe, you know, it could be too with the off with your head reference. It could just be that people will lie, cheat, steal, kill to get what they want. You know,
Ambition makes you pretty ugly. You can have such a thirst for ambition that you sort of abandon all morals and ethics.
Yep. To make that
to get that Gucci.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So I really like the lyricism in it. Let's finish it up.
Yeah, they are doing a lot, though. They're doing a lot, man. They're doing a lot, though.
Go ahead and get it over with, Ryan. Go ahead and get it over with.
I don't have much to say, man, because my mom told me if you don't have anything positive to say, you have nothing positive to say, just don't say anything at all. It's just a no from me, man. It's just a no. It's just a no.
It's a no from me,
yeah,
dog.
so you go ahead, man.
You know, with the Randy Jackson from American Idol, it's gonna be a no.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You ain't got nothing to say?
No, man. It's a no. It's a pure no, man.
Could this be the most lopsided, way off, we are no remotely not on the same page reaction from us? Maybe. I thought that shit was incredible. I got that shit was incredible. Now the shredding at the end, and with the sort of proggy time signature changes was a lot. It was just a lot from a senses standpoint, and that to me was the most challenging part of the song. But I think I was just marveling at their ability to pull this off. Sometimes, man, like, you know, we can do a Dillinger escape plan, and I can hear the musicianship being pulled off very well, and I'm like, no, it's just too much, no. And then other times, there comes a band that can make me appreciate that while still giving us a lot of really cool musical elements, man. This to me sounds fresh now. This was like a huge breath of fresh air. I mean, they went to this sort of innovative, ballady ending, man, and in the lyrics here is saying here that the crackle of pig, it kept saying rain down, great height, rain down, the crackle of pig skin. And I don't know if that's just sort of the second coming, maybe, of some sort. This sort of whole apocalyptic, destruction of mankind and all this other stuff, kind of like Tool and Anima, I believe, or however that's pronounced. He said the yuppies networking, rain down on them, destroy them all. And that's kind of how I was just taking the song lyrically, man. It just seems like it's coming from the perspective of someone who's just fed up with shallow, superficial, capitalistic, greed, all those qualities that we don't like about human beings, right? Hold on, let me get a drink of water, man. I ain't done.
Get your shit off. Get your shit off, bruh.
I ain't done. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. All right, so I thought it was creative. But shout out to Radiohead, man. That's really I was really impressed with that all the way through, man. Even some of the parts where they were shredding, doing their rush prog, switch ups, man, and transitions, man. They crushed that, in my opinion. So give us some other suggestions from Radiohead that'll cleanse Ryan's palate. You know what I'm saying? So get us some.
I'm sure they got other songs that I'm probably gonna like, man. But that was a little too sorrow-filled and somber and depressing. And,
but I completely understand.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
But musically, they killed it. There's a positive.
There we go.
There you go.
That's a big positive, guys. All right, that's the end of the video, guys. If you enjoyed that, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And also, guys, check out our Patreon channel if you're interested. It will allow you to get exclusive access to our content. The link for that will be in the description. I'm George. That's Ryan, Las Vegas.
We out.